Whoever comes in at Newcastle United as the new manager faces one hell of an uphill struggle, because by the time we're allowed to buy players, we could be a long, long way adrift at the bottom of the table. Hi everybody, I'm Paul, back again with another video, and just a match reaction to today's 3-0 defeat at home to Chelsea. Chelsea 1,000,000% deserved the 3 points. They controlled the game from start to finish, and once again, we have 11 players on the pitch who are simply bottle jobs, who simply can't do the job. You know, for some reason, Graeme Jones picked the same team today as last week at Palace. I have no idea why. We've got Miggy, Willock, etc. sitting on their asses on the bench, including Fabian Schär. Yet we continually persist with Kieran Clark, who is long gone, long finished. And Carl Darlow, you had a stinker today, mate. There's no doubt about that. I mean, the penalty incident, clear penalty, and yet you're embarrassingly going to the referee saying, oh, you know, you got the ball and crap like that. No, you didn't, mate. Penalty all day long. And you know what it is? Where's the 50-50 challenges? Where is us getting stuck into the opposition? You know, Chelsea didn't play a striker again today because of injuries. Yet they just controlled the whole game. We sat back. First half, in the Leazer's end, we didn't get to see any football because it was camped in Newcastle's half. And then second half, obviously, we saw most of the game because it was camped in our half. At one stage, Chelsea's 3 centre-backs were almost on our bloody 18-yard box. It's dreadful. It's absolutely dreadful. And it ain't going to get no better. Because we are stuck with these bunch of bottle jobs until January. Now, yes, you can say Chelsea are top of the league, you know, European champions. But they didn't even have to play well today. They just knocked the ball around as if they were playing on a Sunday League park. And the goals, well, you know, Reece James, hats off to you, mate, because absolutely 2 fantastic goals. You know, the first one, nobody expected him to shoot on his left foot, but he did and found the top bins. Brilliant shot. Second, you know, first shot was blocked. Carl Darlow had disappeared somewhere to, you know, God knows where. And Reece James saw the amount of space that he had and just half volleyed it home. 2 brilliant strikes. Absolutely brilliant. And then, of course, Jorginho with the penalty straight down the middle. As expected, he scores. He very rarely misses penalties. But, you know, Thomas Tuchel will look at that game thinking, well, that was a good workout for our guys, good training session. Because we offered nothing. I think we had 1 shot on goal, which was literally a back pass in the second half, which got ironic jeers from the crowd. But, you know, we are in serious trouble here. You know, fair enough, the takeover's happened and everything like that, but the euphoria of the takeover has simply disappeared because of the situation that we find ourselves in. Burnley won today. You know, if Norwich win tomorrow, we go to the bottom of the table, and deservedly so, because this is one of the worst bunch of players I've seen in a long time at Newcastle United. Now, you can blame many people for that. You can blame Ashley, you can blame Bruce. But the bottom line is, we need a new manager, and we need a new manager quick, who's going to come in with his own ideas and kick some of these players up the fucking arses. Because that's what they need. Because, quite clearly, the Bruce effect is still on Newcastle United with the coaching staff. You know, everybody, you know, including myself, saying, oh, Jones might be the man to take the club forward till the end of the season. No, I'm sorry. He's not. He's not a number one. And, quite frankly, the team he put out today just proved that. Leaving some of our best players out on the sidelines is just, it's criminal, man. You can't go against Chelsea with a bunch of nut jobs like that. It was pathetic in every single way. And many people can say, well, you lost 3-0 to Chelsea, who are a fantastic footballing side. And they are, no doubt about that. But when you look at the performance and you look at the match in general, those players on the pitch today did not put in 100%. Not one of them. Not one of them. You know, there was Chelsea taking the piss in the second half. Just, Barkley in the second half was just dancing over the ball. Why don't you get a tackle in? Put a tackle into him. So many times the ball came loose and you're thinking, go on, get it, make a tackle. But they're not. They're just standing off them. And it's all just bollocks. And anybody who doesn't think that we are in a serious predicament right now needs their heads read. Fine, we've got the money to buy a lot of players in January, but what happens if we're 10 points adrift near the bottom of the league come January? What players are we going to be able to attract to say, oh, by the way, yeah, we're the richest club in the world, but we're 10 points adrift at the Premier League. You may have to play a season in the Championship. Come on. No big name is going to sign, and certainly not the names that we need to get us out the shite that we're in. All we can do now is hope that whoever this new manager is that comes into this football club is somebody who can really put a rocket up the players' arses, change the formation, for God's sake, change the formation. Make us go more attacking, give our attacking players the chance to do something. Because we simply haven't got that at the moment. We simply aren't utilising our forward players well enough. And some of them players just aren't fucking good enough. Just aren't good enough, full stop. No way. We are not good enough to be in the Premier League as it stands right now. Some of those starting 11 players need to just sod off and go somewhere else because they're not good enough. I don't know what the hell's happened to Isaac Hayden. He doesn't even look half the player that he's been. Sean Longstaff, I mean, what did he do today? Matt Ritchie, nothing again. Don't get me started on the defence because it's just hopeless. I watched Lascelles very closely when Chelsea scored the goals. And not once did he G the players up thinking, come on, get your heads up. Not once. That's our captain. Disgraceful. And yeah, I went into the game today expecting us to lose. Of course I did, because it's Chelsea. And the way we've defended this season, I didn't think we'd stand a chance. But there's always that hope in your heart that just maybe the players might put in a performance. Nothing. Flat as a fart. From minute one, minute one, yeah. Because Fraser had an opportunity down the left-hand side early doors. He pulled it across instead of, I think he should have shot for the bottom corner. But hey-ho, he didn't. He tried to pull it across. We didn't get a goal. Chelsea controlled the whole game after that. Didn't even work. Rudiger, Christensen and Silva. It's like having a spa day today. Really. Just having a walk around the park. Just passing it between themselves, giving it to the forward guys, and away they go. I mean, where the hell we go from here, I really don't know. We were away at Brighton next week. I really can't expect anything. They had a fantastic result today. Drawn 2-2 at Anfield. That is going to be one hell of a struggle. So I'm not expecting to get anything from that. And we go into the international break next week flat as farts because we've got nothing. We simply need somebody to come in and change the dynamic of this team. Now, whoever that's going to be, like I said before, faces one hell of an uphill struggle. But at the minute, we've got nothing. We are flat as a football club again. And it's all right, yes, being the richest club in the world, fine. But what we haven't got is a very good football team at all. We have a very, very poor football team. And we've got to be honest with ourselves here. We are in danger of going down. No doubt about it. Because we play like that, week in, week out, we are going to be really, really stranded come January. And not many players are going to want to come to a club that are bottom of the league struggling and looking like they're going to be playing championship football next season. It's pathetic. The whole lot of them today. Now, I would have quite happily took a 3-0 defeat had those players gone off the pitch and thought, right, we've done ourselves proud today. We've done everything we can. But we're just not good enough. We've been beaten by a much better team. But those players cannot go in that dressing room after that game and look in the mirror and think they've given their all for Newcastle United today. Not one of them. So, where we go from here, guys, I really don't know. I'm absolutely flabbergasted. Flabbergasted at the team he picked and absolutely distraught at the way we played. Just sitting back giving Chelsea the ball the whole freaking game. So, Where do we go, guys? Because I do not know. I really do not know. I'm very, very disappointed after that performance. We didn't give everything we had, without a doubt. Not a chance did we give everything we've got. And going into the game, you think, wow, we've been training for 5 days. Maybe, just maybe, things might be a bit different. No. That whole coaching staff needs to go. We need somebody to come in with fresh ideas, new formations, and play some attacking football. Because this defensive crap is not working and will never work with the players that we have available to us. It is as simple as that. Anyway, I'm going to do a live show tomorrow afternoon, a match reaction live show with myself and hopefully get Danielle on as well and talk about the game. So make sure you keep an eye on YouTube and Twitter for that time going out. I think it's going to be about 2 or 3 in the afternoon. So just keep an eye out for that one. If you have enjoyed this video, guys, please do hit the like button for me. It really, really does help us build the channel here. If you're new and you like what you see and you haven't already done so, please do subscribe to the channel. I know a lot of you are coming back and watching the videos, but haven't hit the subscribe button yet. It is free and you'll get a lot of enjoyment from this channel. So thank you in advance for that. But in the meantime, guys, try and enjoy the rest of your evening and your Sunday. And I'll be back tomorrow afternoon with a match reaction live once I've calmed down a bit and can look at the game in more general and see where we went wrong. But in the meantime, guys, have a fab night. Take care.